What comes to mind when you hear the words disabled and accessibility? Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans identifies as having a disability? People with disabilities are the third largest consumer market segment in the United States. Despite this, some disabled individuals find it difficult to easily access certain consumer-based businesses, such as restaurants or retail stores. Simple changes can welcome new, loyal customers with different needs and abilities. Over the past 10 months, Leadership Greater Madison's Quality of Life group has been examining these issues and consulting with community members. This video highlights for you what our group has learned about accessibility and ways to enhance accessibility in and around the Dane County area.
We finally were able to determine a diagnosis for my son, and that diagnosis was a sensory processing disorder. My son happens to be very oversensitive to sound. For example, if you picture yourself in a movie theater, there's not only darkness, but also very loud music. Taking my son to a movie in a normal movie theater setting is not possible. You start to realize in the community, oh, well, they offer a sensory Saturday movie at Star Cinema, so they don't turn the lights off all the way. The volume in the movie theater is adjusted so that it's not your normal loudness, and that allows families, individuals who can't go to a movie and have a great experience, be able to go to a movie and have their own experience. If more businesses recognize how many consumers are impacted and make these slight changes that we are recommending in our toolkit, I know that not only will my family benefit, but so will many more families.
I had to deal with accessibility issues since I was a child, and living in Madison, there are a number of accessibility issues that could be improved and that I see due to my physical disability on a day-to-day basis. A lot of times, for example, the doors to get into a restaurant or a store are very heavy, or the handle is hard to grab onto to pull the door open, or there might just not be a lot of room in front of the door for me to maneuver with my wheelchair while I'm trying to pull it open. It just made sense to try to increase the awareness about easy, simple changes like picking a lighter door, or picking a different door handle, or perhaps buying an automatic door that could make accessibility so much better in our community. In my experience, I've never yet encountered a business owner or an employee who didn't want to try to accommodate my disability when I asked for some sort of accommodation, such as helping to shop or moving a chair in a restaurant to allow me to get to a table. I think the only concern is a lot of businesses just don't know about the little things that affect accessibility for people of all types of disabilities. And therefore, we hoped that through our toolkit, we'd give a list of these simple, affordable, easy ways to just make minor changes that can make a world of difference to people with disabilities and their friends and family.
For the Quality of Life LGM session, we invited JJ's List from Chicago to provide the class with a training on how to interact naturally and confidently with people with disabilities.
The disability awareness players are experts in disabilities because they have disabilities. And they're here today to help you build your comfort and your confidence with your patrons, with your colleagues, with your coworkers, with your staff, with your prospective hires who have disabilities. We are not here to tell you how high to make your counters, how wide to make your aisles. We are not here to talk with you about the law. That's for other folks to do. We are here to help you feel great about interacting with the fastest growing consumer base in the country. Who do you think that is? Anybody have a guess? The fastest growing consumer base in the country is made up of people with disabilities, all disabilities. So that's why being here today and connecting with Leadership Greater Madison is such a good idea.
JJ's List has provided their training to many small and large businesses around the Chicago area, but this was their first training in Madison. Their training is focused on teaching employees person-first language, which gives employees confidence when assisting a customer with a disability. A business owner can benefit from their training by creating a disability-aware environment, meaning it's friendly, accommodating, and respectful of customers with disabilities. Our group and our classmates were able to learn about the important challenges to improving accessibility. Some of the tips we learned from the JJ's List training are included in our toolkit.
Thank you, Leadership Greater Madison, all of you who are involved with Leadership Greater Madison, for making this possible.
As you have heard, people with disabilities are the largest growing population. 30% of families have at least one family member with a disability. 73% of people with disabilities are heads of households, and 77% of people with disabilities have no children, increasing discretionary income. The toolkit is designed for business owners to increase the accessibility of their business for everyone. Changes such as reducing overwhelming sounds, making entryways easier to navigate, widening aisles, and decluttering floors will enhance the experience of all customers, including customers with disabilities. For more ways to improve accessibility, please visit www.leadershipgreatermadison.org for the printable toolkit. Leadership Greater Madison Quality of Life Group would like to thank the following supporters: Access to Independence, Anamika Holke, graphic designer, Boardman & Clark, Catherine Van Hove, City Channel, First Choice Dental, Godfrey & Kahn, JJ's List, Lisette Consulting Group, The Employer Group, Wiseman Center, Whitfley, and Woods Communication Group.